Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Elvis Lives. Today we're actually going to be looking at an article from Sony. Yeah, woo, PlayStation fanboy, right? But I'm not actually too happy about this article, specifically because they're talking about how, not they, Yoshida, as the article says, it says Uncharted Collection is Sony's big PS4 exclusive, and he defends the fall lineup. Now, so that's something that I have a problem with. First of all, yeah, I like the Uncharted series. I played all three. However, I didn't even pass three. I couldn't get through it. I think it got to a certain point on a level where all these little bugs were just crawling on people and killing them, and I was just like, what the hell? They were saying like the graphics were amazing, PS3, but it just wasn't. And the game, the story, I don't know what it was. I just didn't like it. 2 was amazing. 1 was great. That was my first PlayStation 3 game that I bought. That was the first game. I was just like, wow, it was amazing. But yeah, it kind of lost me there. And I mean, this whole Uncharted collection, like, I'm sure a lot of people will buy it, because I mean, people who are just new to to PlayStation, they're gonna be like, oh, what? I can play these games now on my PS4 because I bought it. Great. But I'm just not that into it. I'm not looking to get it again, especially since the engine they're using, I guess, to put it to 1080p is the same one that they had for for The Last of Us. I mean, that's a great engine, and it looks great, but it's not enough to be like, oh yeah, it's gonna be this huge leap, because it's not. I mean, you guys have seen The Last of Us Remastered Edition, which is ridiculous to me that they did that this early on, and that fucking plane again. God damn it. That's what I get for living near an airport. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It's not something that I'm looking for, like, oh, I'm gonna freaking get this. I mean, if someone gave it to me as a gift, that's cool. But it's not something that I just want to keep replaying or anything like that. I may get Last of Us, because that is a great game, and it's great multiplayer. But I mean, Uncharted, I just don't see the need to get that. I mean, it's great and everything that they're doing that, but it's not gonna look superb. I mean, look at the God of War collection that came out recently. I looked at it and I was just like, oh, what, like slight improvements and stuff like that. But I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be wasting my money on this. And I mean, it's people's decision if you want to waste your money on this or not. I mean, I'm thinking the reason Sony is doing this is because they don't have their AAA titles coming out yet. Uncharted, like last year, they supposedly was supposed to come out, this year. Uncharted 4. Uncharted 4 supposed to come out this year. However, I knew it was going to be delayed. It's obvious, okay? And I mean, if it's better for the game, then that's great, But I mean, I think that's what a lot of developers are going to be doing with delaying games as well. But I mean, that's what they've been doing. A lot of games have been being delayed for PlayStation 4. I remember when Deep Down was revealed, and it said coming to PlayStation 4 exclusive and all this other stuff, and it looked amazing. And I was like, yeah, I can't wait to play it. Have not heard anything from it. It just angers me. They're like, the fact that they're going to be doing this kind of stuff. I mean, I get it. You want to perfect the game, but it better damn will be perfected if you're gonna be doing stuff like that. I mean, hell, I wasted my money on freaking Watch Dogs. Okay, seriously, pissed me the hell off. And I know Sony product, Ubisoft, different, but seriously, when a company takes a long time to develop a game, then and you're selling it for $60, which not a lot of people like myself can afford to be like, just, oh, here's 60, here's another 60. I'm not doing that. I gotta choose precisely what game that I want to get. And when I chose Watch Dogs, and mind you this, I bought it digitally. That's right. what the fuck was I thinking? Like, seriously, I bought it digitally, and I regret it. Seriously, I can't believe I can't resell it, you know? I can't do that. I'm stuck with the goddamn game, so I had to delete it from my freaking, from my PlayStation 4 account. Because I don't want that shit there. It's just taking up space. But it's ridiculous. And, you know, I got nothing against, you know, Yoshida. I mean, but, I mean, they have all these other games that they're saying, oh, they're going to be coming out. But I don't see the advertisement for it, you know? I've seen trailers for it. I've seen trailers, you know, when they've released them. But I haven't seen any advertisements for them at all. And, I mean, I'm subscribed to the PlayStation channel, so, you know, if they released up, like, I should see it. But have not seen that, you know? Or maybe I have to look for it. But I haven't seen anything of that. And this is just getting ridiculous. Now, they've said, like, oh, they're trying to, you know, everybody's gone to the Rapture and, you know, the Tomorrow Children. Which I will say this. Okay? I've seen the gameplay for both games. Everybody's gone to the Rapture. Doesn't interest me. You're kind of just there, like, roaming around. It's there, you know. There's gonna be more interesting, more stuff going on. But yeah, I'm not that interested in it. There's not much to do. However, the Tomorrow Children, oh, it looks amazing. I can't wait to, you know, to actually get into that world. But I don't know when it's coming out, or it's coming out this year, you know. But I look forward to that. And then, like, No Man's Sky was supposed to come out, you know, about 2 years ago or something. I mean, I understand, you know, or last year, a couple of years ago, year ago. But I understand, you know, the whole disaster that happened to them. So I understand that it's destroyed, you know, a bunch of stuff got messed up, but they fixed it, and a lot of things is going on. Now, it was supposed to be supposedly last year, didn't. They just showed it again at, you know, the Video Game Awards, which is, don't even get me started on that. But, and now they're like, and I'm pretty sure, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think that game is going to be released with a PlayStation VR. That's right. I think that's what's going to happen. Because it looks like it could be like a VR experience for you. I mean, that you're in the world. And that would be amazing, phenomenal, you know. But there's also the fact that, like, you don't know how much the VR headset's going to cost. Or if it's bundled together, that would be an amazing selling point, you know. Be like this experience with this game. Because the game looks amazing. But I'm just waiting to find out when is it going to be released. And I'm thinking next year the VR headset's going to be revealed. Early next year. It's going to be revealed with the price and when it's going to come out, which will be probably like in the fall. Then No Man's Sky will follow that as well. Be like, oh yes, and it's being bundled with No Man's Sky, which is the reason why, you know, we haven't released any information on this, because we wanted to release it together. That's what I think is going to happen. But I think right now it's kind of happening with, you know, PlayStation is kind of like high up there. They already made their money back. So they're kind of just riding the coattails. They have exclusive freaking DLC with some games, you know, exclusive content, stuff like that. So it's keeping them up there. And, you know, Xbox is coming back with, you know, more games and stuff like that, which looks great, you know. But it's still like, you know, Sony's up there. Sony has, you know, far more content in a way, I guess, more for the indie developers than Microsoft does at the moment. But I'm looking forward to just when these good games are, you know, being released, exclusive games, because I know there's going to be multiple games that are coming out that or have already come out this year, you know, such as The Witcher. Metal Gear Solid 5 is already out, which people are, you know, are loving, and also, you know, one of the biggest games, Fallout. That's coming out this year. So, I mean, I can understand why Sony wouldn't want to get involved, I guess, in, you know, putting one of the AAA titles against these huge hitters. But, I mean, you kind of have to. You kind of have to, you know, try something here. I mean, if it's going to be like the year of the indies, then promote them more. Give them more information. Hell, I do that on my channel or something, you know? I did that, you know, when I had PlayStation Plus. Don't have it at the moment. That's why you haven't seen those. But yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be just it's kind of a slow year for a slow kind of year for PlayStation. I mean, they do have some great selection of games, like Helldivers. Oh, I love that game, but seriously, get some AAA titles out there. That's the main reason I bought the PS4. It's so that I could play these exclusive games for Sony. I mean, yeah, there's been some exclusive games released, but I haven't really been interested in that. The Order, yeah, I heard a bunch of crap about that. And don't get me. And on what was it? The creators of Demon Souls 2. I can't remember the title of the game, but yeah, that game didn't, as you can tell, it didn't really interest me at all. I'm not really into those types of games, I guess. It was just kind of like, oh, that looks pretty cool, but it's just not for me. So I mean, like everyone else, I'm just waiting. There's some games that I've been waiting for a long time, and it looks like I'm still gonna be waiting for it. And no, what was it, Guardians or What was it, that thing with the bird and the Icarus kid or whatever. The Last Guardian. There you go, The Last Guardian. I haven't really. I mean, so to me, The Last Guardian doesn't really interest me that much. I don't really see like a huge improvement on it. It's just the game's just there, Regardless, I haven't been waiting for that. Those games like H1Z1 where I was like, oh shit, finally we get to play a crazy zombie game. Not that Dying Light isn't a crazy zombie game. I really like that game. I played it a lot, and I enjoyed playing it. But H1Z1 was kind of like I wanted to play DayZ, but I don't have an Xbox or a PC, and I was just like, and I don't really want to play on a PC. I mean, I have my Mac, but I'm like, I prefer a controller, just me. And I know like, oh, you could connect the controller. I'm like, whatever. I don't want that. I want to play on my console, and that's it. Enjoy it. But I just haven't come out. It's not coming out, And I'm just, it just gets tiring of waiting. But I hope the games are worth the wait, I hope that they are worth everything they are. Can't hear that? It's a motherfucking train. That's what I get for fucking trying to do a video. Anyways, yeah. So that's my opinion on this. Just saying, I would like more from PlayStation. Fucking shit train! I guess that's my cue. Time to go. Alright. I'll see you guys next time on Illustrates.